What is up, YouTube? Today I'm back and I'm covering the awesome fucking fights that have just been announced last night. Dana White finally locked in and dropped some fucking banger fights. Like this one right here, Yusuf Zalal versus Aljamain Sterling, live from the Apex Arena. I'm pretty sure this is an Apex main event. This is gonna be a great fight. It's kind of weird that Aljo's fighting down to Yusuf Zalal, even though it's only 2 spots down. I would have thought they would have given him someone. This is going to be a really good fight, grappling wise as well. I got to mention that as well. This is going to be a great fight. But I'm surprised that they didn't give Aljo someone better in the rankings, like a Diego Lopez or a Gene Silva, or even a Yair Rodriguez. Because Yair Rodriguez, I don't think is booked against anyone, so still he's sitting on his ass. Diego Lopez just got booked against Garcia at the White House. And then I think Gene Silva, per reports, is stepping in on short notice against Lerone Murphy because Movsar Evloev is out with an injury. Or no, not with an injury, with visa issues. Apparently, Movsar is having visa issues, so Gene Silva stepping in to fight Lerone. That's what sources are saying. But they could have given Aljo Yair. Yair's been on his ass since I think the Pitbull win. So yeah, this is gonna be a really great fight. I'm really excited to see this. Usually the Apex doesn't really give us anything good, but there are a few Apex main events that have been announced that are fucking bangers, and this is one of them. I'm going to take Aljo with this. He's a former champion. He has all the experience. I don't want to say ladderman skill, but there is going to be, it was a really close decision against Movsar. I think Aljo takes this. I don't know. Yusuf Zalal has made massive improvements since his loss to Ilia Topuria. But I'm going to take Aljamain Sterling to win this by decision. But I think this is going to be a really, really good fight. We're going to have really great grappling exchanges between the two. But I'm taking Aljamain Sterling. And this is a main event, so it's going to be 5 rounds in the Apex. This is going to be a 5-round fight in the Apex. Maybe Aljamain can get a finish here in like the championship rounds. I'm going to take Aljamain by decision, though. 5 rounds in the Apex. Next, we have Quillan Salkild getting a ranked opponent in Beneil Dariush. Beneil, your time has come, buddy. You're just a sacrifice to the... Oh, say what's up to the dog. What's up, doggy? You're just a sacrificial lamb to the up-and-comers. That is what... Salkild is going to fucking smoke Beneil Dariush. I think this is short notice for Salkild. I'm not sure. I think this is short notice for one of them. I might be wrong. I probably am. But from what I am picturing in my mind, one of them is on short notice. But Salkild, it's great to see him. He's on an undefeated streak in the UFC. I smoked out Anshul Jubilee. Smoked out the other guy. He's got good finishability. His submissions, we saw him get a submission win. We've seen him get knockout wins. We just saw Beneil get badly knocked out by Benoit Saint-Denis. I think Salkild smokes Dariush out in the first round. Probably with the head kick. And if not with the head kick, then a mean straight down the pipe. I don't know. I think Salkild gets it done by finish, and then Beneil retires. Or he becomes like the Michael Johnson of the lightweight division, even though Michael Johnson is a lightweight. But yeah, I think Salkild gets it done by finish. This is a really good fight. I'm glad to see Quillan Salkild get a ranked opponent and a ranked opportunity. This is on the same card as the Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates fight. This is the co-main event so far. This card only has these 2 fights as of now, so I don't know if this is going to be the co-main. But as of now, this is the co-main because these are the only two fights on this card. Next, another Apex main event. We have Brendan Allen versus Malik. No, who is this? Versus Malik Costa. I don't even know. But yeah, this is gonna be a good fight. Costa just got the spinning back kick KO on Dan 50K Ige. And whoa, whoops. Oh, damn. Anyways, yeah, Costa just got a spinning back kick on Dan Ige, and yeah, put him out in the first. I think it was the first round. So I don't know. I'm gonna take Brendan Allen to win that though. Next, we have Song Yadong versus Figueiredo, and again, I think this is also an Apex. No, this isn't in the Apex. This is in China because Zhang Minyang is on this fight, I think, on the same event, because this is taking place in China. We have Song Yadong versus Figueiredo. Song Yadong actually had a really good fight against Sean O'Malley, where he looked really good in the first round. And, oh, wait. Yeah, Zhang Minyang and then Menefield is on this event. Pavlovich versus Teixeira is also on this event. I think this is on... I don't know. I forgot these were also on here. Are these also got them? No? Just this one? Okay. Let me see if, okay, this one is alone. Okay. But yeah, Song Yadong versus Figueiredo. Figueiredo, I think, is done. Was his last fight the one against Umar? I think Figueiredo is going to lose here. And I think Song Yadong might get it done via finish. Maybe not. I'm going to take Song Yadong to win by decision. Next, Zhang Minyang versus Menefield. Zhang Minyang I think his last fight is against Johnny Walker, and he lost because Johnny Walker was beating him up with calf kicks. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen much of Menefield. But I'm gonna take Menefield to win. I don't think Zhang Minyang really has that much potential in him. I think he's just going to kind of be a floater between the 15, the top 15. But I'm going to take Menefield to get it done. Probably, yeah, it's going to be a decision. I think this can be a decision. This fight's actually kind of a toss-up, honestly. Zhang Minyang's been out for a while, so as long as he approaches his fight and is better, then I could see him winning. But yeah, this is going to be a good fight. Then we have Pavlovich versus Talashin Teixeira. Teixeira, for how sloppy he is in the cage, he is pretty active. He lost to Derek Lewis. A couple months later, he's fighting Tai Tuivasa, gets a win over Tai. And now, that fight was not that long ago, and now he's already in there against Pavlovich. Pavlovich has been out for a while, and depending on what Pavlovich comes into this fight, I think if Derek Lewis, 40-year-old Derek Lewis, is chinning Talashin Teixeira, I think Pavlovich does the same. The follow-up of Pavlovich, man, is fucking insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. Knocked out cold by Tom Aspinall, dominated by Volkov, and he just hasn't really looked the same in any of his fights. I know he's got a couple wins since, but he just doesn't look the same. And but I think Pavlovich can get this done if he is truly locked in and shows up in good shape. Next, this is an Apex main event, is Bilal Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim. This is going to be a good fight. Bilal's pretty active. I mean, he got, slimed out by JDM over 5 rounds, took a beating, 3-rounder with Ian Gary, took another beating. Couldn't get any wrestling going against either of them. And now he's fighting far down the rankings against Bonfim. If Bilal loses his fight, he's got to rebuild. He's truly got to rebuild. I have been seeing videos on my feed of Bilal Muhammad, and his striking truly does look a lot better. His striking truly does look like it's improving. But there has been one thing that I've been seeing. There's a video I saw of him doing body conditioning. And every time he got hit to the body, and it didn't look like he was getting hit that hard, he was wincing bad. And I get he could have been tired from training. There could have already been some body conditioning going before the video started recording. But every time he took a shot, and it wasn't that hard of a shot, he winced so bad. Like it was the most worst pain he's ever felt in his life. So if Bonfim sees that, he might go body heavy. I don't know. But man, just how bad, dude, the welterweight division is shifting so heavy right now because Leon Edwards, right, KOs Kamaru Usman in the rematch in the 5th and final round. Not dominates him, but wins decisively in the trilogy. Defends the belt against Colby Covington. That's 2 title defenses. Gets dominated by Bilal. Gets submitted by Sean Brady. And KO'd by Protes. Bilal dominates Leon Edwards. Gets slimed out by JDM. He beats Sean Brady. Dominates Bilal. Or dominates Leon. Gets dominated by JDM. Gets outstruck by Ian Gary. I don't want to say dominated, but pretty much dominated by Ian Gary. And now he's about to fight Bonfim. And then Usman goes 0-3 after losing to Leon. Loses to Leon again. Loses to Hamzat. And then sits out for a fat minute. And now beats Joaquin Buckley. And now they're trying to give Kamaru Usman a title shot. This division is fucking crazy, man. But yeah, I don't know who's going to win this fight. Bilal's on an 0-2 losing streak. I say winner of this fight's loser of Buckley Brady. I'm going to take Bonfim to win just because I don't like Bilal Muhammad. Next is the UFC 328 bout list, which I'm actually going to pull up here because this card is crazy. We have Ateba Gautier returning against Ozzy Diaz, another can to crush. I don't want to say can to crush, but just another, nothing really jumping up in rankings for him. I think Ateba needs more challenging opponents. Even though I do think he did struggle a little bit in his last fight, he was getting shots put on his body that were ripping to that body. He got really good shots landed on him, but he took them. But his striking's kind of weak, man. He has 3 things. He needs to develop a little bit more. But with that development, I want to see him fight tougher comp. Next, they're running this fight back instantly. Bogdan Guskov versus Jan Blachowicz. It ended in a draw, so they're running it back instantly, which is kind of crazy, I guess you could say. No one really wanted to see this ran back instantly. But, I mean, this fight's kind of just pointless. I feel like it's just going to be the exact same. Because if Bogdan Guskov is going to a draw against a Jan Blachowicz who's had double shoulder surgery, and I think multiple surgeries on one shoulder, and is 40 something years old. He's washed. He really he can't even get full extension on some of his punches. He can't even throw overhands anymore, I don't think. He only really can throw I don't think it's hooks. There's one punch he can't throw, and I think it's either an overhand or a hook that he can't throw. And I'm pretty sure it might be the hook. But he can't get full extension on his jabs. His grappling isn't the same as it used to be. And if Bogdan Guskov is going to a decision with that version of Jan Blachowicz, or a draw with that version of Jan Blachowicz, the rematch is just going to be the exact fucking same. He might get one more round over Jan to make it a unanimous or a split decision, or maybe a unanimous. But this fight is just going to be the exact same as it was before. There's nothing new coming from this fight. Next, they also moved Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley to the feature bout of this fight event. This was supposed to be a main event of a fight night, but they moved it to be the feature fight on UFC 328. I don't know. Buckley kind of got dominated. I don't want to say kind of. He did get dominated by Usman. Usman didn't really do much damage to him. So I really hope Joaquin Buckley's been working on takedown defense and defensive grappling. I don't think that's going to be a big problem, especially against Sean Brady, who Sean Brady could not get any grappling momentum, or he didn't even try against Morales to grapple. That's kind of crazy. His only two losses are to Bilal Muhammad and Michael Morales. Damn. Fuck, I might take Buckley on this. Because if he wasn't trying to grapple against Michael Morales, I don't think he's going to try and grapple against Buckley. I think Buckley, if he got chinned by Morales, I think Buckley has power in his hands. I think Buckley can chin Sean Brady. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good fight. Next, we have Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Volkov. This fight's fucking crazy, dude. Alexander Volkov gets robbed by Ciryl Gane. UFC says, we'll make it up to you. And in that being made up, too, he has to go fight Jailton Almeida and Waldo Cortez Acosta. And I think someone else as well. I think he's on a 3-fight winning streak right now. Am I wrong? I am wrong. Okay. Anyways, so, and then Ciryl Gane gets a title shot, and now he's getting an interim title shot. Whereas he beats Jailton Almeida, and now he has to go fight Waldo Cortez Acosta, an up-and-coming contender, who is on a very good winning streak right now. KO'd Shamil Gaziev on short notice. Derek Lewis basically laid there and gave him the fucking finish. Derek Lewis was not in it. Derek Lewis looked so bad in that fight. I know black, a Dominican, papi. I don't know who to take here. I think Costa is so active. He's very active. And he's an up-and-coming contender, and if he loses here, it just is. It's so bad. I want Volkov to win, yeah? I want Volkov to win. But Volkov winning is worse for the heavyweight division because Costa is the up-and-coming contender. He is fresher for opponents. He's a fresher matchup for everyone. For Tom, for Gane, for Pavlovich. I think he actually fought Pavlovich. But for Gane and Tom. For Hokit, too. Hokit's coming up. If Hokit loses to Kuniev, I think he's fighting. Is that who Hokit's fighting? I don't even know. But yeah, I want Volkov to win. But Costa winning is so much better for the heavyweight division. And then we have Sean Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev. This is going to be a disaster, press-wise. Um, the press is going to be fucking crazy. If the Paramount media crew did not like Sean Strickland against Fluffy, this is gonna be fucking horrible for them. If they cannot handle Sean Strickland against Fluffy Hernandez, this is gonna be 100 times worse. The thing is with this fight, I think Hamzat will win. I want Strickland to win, but I don't think Hamzat can lay on top of Strickland for 25 minutes like he can Dricus. I don't think he can do that to Strickland. Dricus couldn't hold him down. No one has really been able to hold Strickland down. Fluffy couldn't get him down. That's what everyone was saying, is Fluffy was going to dominate him with the grappling. Couldn't. Even in his Usman fight, Strickland wasn't really getting held down by Usman. He was popping back up. Sure, he got dominated with the grappling, but he wasn't being held down and smothered. Whoa. I don't think Hamzat is able to hold down Sean Strickland like he did to Dricus. And if Hamzat loses this fight to Sean Strickland, that is absolutely horrible for Hamzat Chimaev's stock. I don't know. I need Sean Strickland to get the win here. This is going to be heated. The press is going to be heated. I don't know how they're going to get that face-off done. Hamzat snaps. It's all them. All these fucking inbred fucks over in the Caucasus Mountains. They snap. They have low temper. They snap whenever they feel like it. Sean Strickland loves to instigate. He loves to chirp. Whenever they do that face-off for the promo, I don't know how they're going to get that done without anything going down. This is going to be a good fight, though. This will be a good fight. I don't know. Yeah, all these kind of were announced last night, and I was sitting scrolling through Instagram, and these were constantly popping up, and they were fucking insane. These are all really great fights, really great events. I'm really excited to see them, and yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. Let me know what y'all think on these fight events, and if y'all are going to be tuning in. I know I'm going to be tuning into some of these Apex events because some of them are fucking gas, especially Aljo versus Zalal. Aljo versus Zalal is going to be one of the best Apex fights we have ever seen. This is going to be amazing. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.